the questions. They will ask you always why, what, when, where, and how. You are the only person to answer these questions because you are the registered manager with the Care Quality Commission. So this is a complicated, complex job in the world. In this series, we will explain so many jobs doing by a care home manager under pressure, but will be successful as well. You will get lots of support from several organizations, including your local authorities, Care Quality Commission, NHS, district nurses, doctors, GPs, so many professionals will help you. But when you are asking for help, how do you get the help? That is also very important. So a manager who has to have more than two eyes, I always say third eye. My name is Josi George. I am the registered manager of Mundy House Care Home in Basildon. I have been working at Mundy House since 2009. I became the registered manager of Mundy House since 2014. So that is around 11 years I am running this home. When I took the role of a registered manager, initially it was a complete failure. But I moved this home from the failure to the top of one of the best care home in Essex, and we become the best home, and the Care Quality Commission awarded us good rating from since 2016. I'm basically from South India, one of the states of India, Kerala. I came into the UK in 2003, so that means I am here around 22 years. I was graduated in India in economics, and then I studied journalism and media management postgraduate diploma. I was first rank holder, and then I worked in a print media, one of the oldest Malayalam daily in India, more than 100 years legacy. Started my journey as a care assistant, and then I gradually developed my career into a senior carer, climbed all the steps, all the ladders, every time. I become a team leader, then I become the deputy manager or care manager of Mundy House, as a care manager for around 6 years. We saw so many managers within a short span came here and they finished their job, because care sector is always complex. Management is always complex of care homes. It ended up in my shoulders to become a manager. I know this is going to be a big job. So many of my good friends, including doctors and professional workers, told me not to take this job because this is a big, huge, responsible job. I'm still here as manager of Mundy House. My backbone is my staff. One of the best things is I support our staff, they support me. No, the COVID time was the worst time in care homes history.
Huge political rows.
Does the Prime Minister accept that the government was too slow to protect people in care homes?
Prime Minister.
We brought the lockdown in care homes ahead of the general lockdown.
But while Scotland changed its rules requiring patients to test negative before discharge to care homes, in England the latest government guidance says care homes play a vital role in accepting patients discharged from hospital because recuperation is better out of hospital, and some of these patients may have COVID-19.
3 years, my staff or Mundy House staff worked hard every single day to support the home and the residents. We did not use any agency. We did not have any positive COVID for any resident for more than 700 days. That was a great achievement. No residents passed away with the COVID infection. The survival story of COVID time in another episode. what are the needs of people and how they need to be cared. So I believe in human values, that is kindness, compassion, sympathy, because you are looking after human beings. You have to take a decision in time to move forward for your staff, for your clients, residents, for the families, social services. I started my NVQ level 3 in health and social care. I have achieved level 3 in management, level 3 in customer care, level 5 in leadership and management. I'm currently doing level 7 in senior management. I never stop learning. Since 2016, I joined my home life course. The best thing about my home life is we can join the CPD group, and it changed my views about care sector, and also it helped me how to manage staff. We have staff from different backgrounds, cultural backgrounds, multicultural backgrounds. UK is now a multicultural society because of vast majority of immigration. People are coming from different backgrounds. Their attitude may be different, but everything coming to one person. How do you manage that multi-attitude or multicultural background people? They are your human resources. How do you manage them? Proud to say that I am successful to manage my staff as a team, and they think they are a team and they work for us. Care means kindness. The key word in the care sector is kindness, or their concept about kindness or compassion may be slightly different from others. Everybody is kind, but the level of kindness may be different. It was one of the biggest task for me to bring that human values into the care. I always tell my staff, especially my new staff, you come into the home with an empty heart, and when you come inside, you do the job, you help other people, share your kindness with other people. When you go home, your heart is filled with that kind of happiness. Sometimes you may be under pressure. Everybody under pressure, from manager to carer, from domestic staff to a kitchen staff, anybody working in the care sector, they always under some pressure. But with that pressure, how you can work, how you can provide the best care, that is the point. Many people do not know that because they are watching us from outside. They don't know what is happening inside a care home. The care home is not a chaotic place always. People lives in your home. How do you entertain them? How do you hold them in there? How do you make them to feel, I want to stay here tomorrow here. I want to stay here for all my life here. So you need to entertain them as well. So we have so many activities here, and you have to have person-centered activities, and then you have to have entertainers here. Some of our staff, they are the actual entertainers as well. They do their normal life, the normal job, and then they entertain our residents. They do the sing song, they dress up, fancy dress and things like that. So many things happen in a care home. It is a place where lots of things happen. When you come in from home in the morning, you drive in your car, you park the car in the car park, and then you look around in the car park first. Is there any hazards there? Is there anything we need to look into it? And then you walk into the main entrance, you check the entrance is all okay. Because like I said before, you should have a third eye to see other things as well. Other people may not see things, but you should see that. Yes, nights handover, or you speak to a deputy manager, then see administrator or head of departments. In this series, we are going to explain several multitasking jobs completing by the home manager. A care home manager is not just a manager who's sitting in their office and doing something on their computer. Their body and mind should be on the floor with the residents, with the staff, and with the people who are coming into your home, especially professionals. Sometimes professionals come and they will talk to me, and I can see how heartwarming is their approach to our residents. Sometimes, they even sing songs.
All I want is to go somewhere far away from the cold white air. Oh yes, warm and tender as you could be.
Complete their task, such as a nurse is singing for a resident while she is doing the dressing on their leg or hand or something. So the resident will be settled and they will be happy. They don't know what is actually the nurse doing. It's like a sedative medication for them, the music, the singing. So we have great relationship with our professionals, doctors, nurses, all of the professionals. In this series, we will explain to you about the changes in the care sector for the last 2 decades. If I say honestly, moving and handling equipments or training or recording of documentation, the transformation of paper documentation to digital documentation, things like that. As a manager, I would like to say I have great support from Essex County Council, for example, or Care Quality Commission, CQC, or health professionals. 10 years back, I never heard about our local authority, or maybe I felt they were all hostile to management. They were looking the care homes in a different way, but I think it is all changed. We will explain this into a separate episode, how Mundy House has been supported by Essex County Council, their Quality Innovation Team, Prosper Project, which is an amazing story. I will come back to you with that. The challenges we are facing, or care home managers or care homes facing in different ways, it may be from different perspectives, different angles. For example, if I say COVID was one of the biggest challenge in care history in this decade, we survived that. But how? With the support of the government and with the support of our company, with the support of our staff and families. The residents, their medical condition, physical conditions, it can be challenging, but how do you get the help from professionals, which is also important. We will explain all these things into the upcoming episodes. In my 22 years of life as a carer, I have had several proud moments in my life. The best proud moment in my life is when I got the job as a carer, because it was a transformation of my life from as a journalist to a carer, from the top to the bottom of the ladder basically. And then I know that I have to climb that ladder to get somewhere where I want to be. But the bottom of the ladder as a carer, that moment was the proudest moment in my life. I still keep that moment because the time I spent with them, and I felt happiness when they see me and then when I provide care. That is my proudest moment. And also when I was a carer or a senior carer or a team leader, the home managers, my managers, they supported me wholeheartedly. I wanted to say thank you to all my previous managers who supported me, not at Mundy House, in my previous homes in South Wales, in Abergara Manor, or Ladyville Lodge in North Ockendon, and here in Mundy House, several managers as well. They supported me. Basically, I'm still a carer. I still wash and dress our residents. I still shave my residents, or give personal care to my residents, or whatever their even spiritual needs. I go to church and then I come back. I may bring a poster of an Easter poster, or give them a Holy Cross, bless the Holy Cross to a resident. That make them bigger. So that is what my life. So during the COVID time, I was doing so many jobs. So I wrote it down on my computer how many jobs a care home manager does. More than 150 jobs a care home manager does. This was published in My Home Life. This is one of the care home management leadership program. This is their newsletter, and this is published how many jobs a care home manager does. 150, maybe they published 75 jobs. This home manager's life series not maybe everyone's cup of tea, especially care home managers and people who works in care home, or people who connected to care homes. We are saying in this series is really attached to them as well, or some of the managers already doing this. So I just wanted to explain my experience in this series. I just wanted to connect this with others as well. And also, there are lots of people still in dark what is happening in a care home, how they manage the care home. For example, Mundy House has like 66 residents and 70 or 80 staff at a time. How one person manage this with all these complex multitasking things? It is really interesting to learn and study about that person. The home manager's life is supposed to be completely dedicated to this job, otherwise it is not going to be successful.
Warm and tender, na, 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 na. Would it be lovely, lovely, lovely? All I want is to go somewhere far away from the cold.